Hello, and welcome back to the world yet again. Today, I do get a little distracted, but in the end, I do at least a little bit of stuff, mostly to prepare for doing other things in the future. The original plan was to upgrade the sheep farm that I have and move it somewhere else, so that I could get more different colors of wool and it wouldn't be just sort of sitting directly in front of my house. But after looking at the amount of stuff I would need for the one I wanted to make, I figured it might be better to wait till later since it would take multiple stacks of redstone, and that's multiple stacks of redstone that I do not have. But anyway, let's not get too distracted by the stuff that I didn't get done, and instead take a look at the things that I did manage to get done. The first thing I started on was sectioning off the sheep pen into a bunch of smaller pens. When I do make the sheep farm, I want there to be sheep for every color of wool in the game, and therefore I'm gonna need a lot of sheep. So I decided the easiest way to do this would be to separate all of the sheep into smaller pens so that when the time came, I could just grab the sheep from each pen and put them in their respective areas. And there was only one teensy-tiny problem about all of this. In order to actually get all of the sheep that I wanted, I would need approximately 160 sheep, since I want 10 for each color, and there is 16 different dyes in Minecraft. So, you know, that's kind of a lot. And yeah, that is kind of the reason I decided to not finish this until later. Because I sorta realized that if I were to try and finish this now, I would need 160 observers and dispensers, and not even mentioning all of the shears I would need to actually get this thing up and running. So, you know, another time, another place, it will be done. Eventually. But without too much time taken, I now have the whole sheep pen set up. It's not fully finished, but it's set up enough that I can work on it. I then harvested the cactus farm that I've been, pretending doesn't exist for the first part of this video. Cactus. I then ran off to the wither skeleton farm and discovered what was wrong with it. None of the portals are linked correctly. But then I decided that that's too much effort to fix right now. So I didn't. I then ran home and made the sheep eat the weird yellow grass. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it now. Do not tell me that I'm wrong, because I am not. And here I am harvesting quartz, because this is before I realized that making a sheep farm with 160 cells was a little bit out of the scope of this video. Oh, and also, at this point, I actually think I was planning on making it even bigger, so, let's just ignore that. But don't worry, I quickly realized that that was a little out of the scope for the video, and I figured out a perfectly quick and easy thing to do for the rest of the video. That's not a lie, I promise. It is, but don't worry about it. I decided I'm gonna make a tunnel bore, and for some reason it didn't dawn on me that in order to make even one tunnel bore, you need 3 ancient debris. I don't have any, and netherite sucks. Anyway, here I am mining ancient debris. And here's sad me, who after about 14 minutes, 1 death, and about an entire stack of TNT, got 3 ancient debris. Now, you might be saying to yourself, hey Lucy, didn't just a couple seconds ago you say that you only need 3 ancient debris for a tunnel bore anyway, so shouldn't this be totally fine? Well yes, the problem is I'm not very smart. So, I looked it up to make sure that I had those numbers right, and for some reason, I looked at a Shulkercraft video, and I didn't realize that the tunnel bore ingredients that they showed was for 2 tunnel bores, not 1. And now I'm in pain. Unfortunately, I never realized I made this mistake until literally just now while editing this. In other words, it's not gonna be in this video. So yeah, we'll get to that later. And so, thinking that I could not make a tunnel bore, I decided to just dig down in the city mines some more, because I decided to build a building that needs a lot of cobblestone. So digging in the city mines is probably the best way to get that. So down we go. And by the time I was done digging, I was down by deep slate. So yeah, it's gotten a little bit deeper. And since I needed a bunch of oak planks too, I decided to ungenerate a forest. As you do. This building is going to be the original outpost for the city. And I know, I've already built a bunch of buildings in the city, and it wasn't the original building over here, but lore-wise, I'm gonna say it was, because I can do that if I want to. So, I'm gonna be building it in a very old school style, you know, back when, like, you couldn't have corner stairs and the only building blocks anybody used was cobblestone and oak wood. So, yeah, that's the plan. Let's do that. And it's gonna be over here by the mine, because why not? But with this tower now completed, I think that should be all for today. I know this video was a little short and a little bouncy, but I think we got some fun things done today. And even though nothing I did today was particularly important, I do think it got some stuff done that will help us do some bigger stuff in the future. The sheep farm, once I get that completely done, will definitely be a huge help. But anyway, with all that done, I guess I'll leave you with a short cinematic of the couple things we did get done today. So, for now, goodbye.